Now, DJ Akademiks made his way finally to the world famous highest selling hip hop tour ever, the GNX tour by Kendrick Lamar, headlined by SZA, two of his biggest ops. Now, we knew that he had a lot of issues, quote unquote, trying to get to this tour that he said he was going to go to. They stopped in New Jersey. He said that he bought a ticket but didn't realize that he picked a different date, being that there were back-to-back days, and he picked the wrong day and missed the show. DJ Akademiks then said he was going to the Inglewood show, and then he second-guessed that because he knows that he's done a lot of antagonizing, a lot of disrespecting to the West Coast during this beef, and he said, you know what, all passed. He then said, I'm going to the Toronto show, I'll be there. But for whatever reason, last night, he popped up at the Detroit show. Now, a lot of people were saying, why did he go to the Detroit show? Well, I thought he was going to Toronto with the GGs, with the gangsters. And let's just be honest with you. In case something popped off, in the event that something popped off, I think Akademiks said, I don't need to be anywhere around that because I've instigated a lot of drama. And if some drama happens, I don't want to be the one that they blame. Well, when the PG Lane crew found out that DJ Akademiks was in the building, they sniffed out where he was at. Anthony Soleil threw a smoke bomb and flipped through the door to get at Akademiks in his personal suite. And then we had Dave Free, who tunneled down a rope in all black, slid down there and said, what's up, Ak? How you been? Now, during this full court press, Dave Free asked the magic question that everybody's been wondering. How much you getting for this dick riding? Cause you riding that thing back. Are you pregnant? Yeah. What's going on?
Dave Free had a moment. He asked me, he said, Ak, he said, what are you getting from this? He says, is he paying you? And that was the most insulting thing and I had conversations with these men for a while. But the very idea that I was like a purchasable commodity was so disgusting. I reminded him, I said, you know, I've been doing this for over 10 years. I've been doing this for over 15 years. How did you think I became me? I said, you knew about me before this shit. How did you think I became? Did you think I was a cheap hoe that just could be bought? That was the most insulting thing I could have heard, because his idea was, well, if you're not getting paid by this guy, if Drake ain't paying you, why do you lean that much in that direction? And I was like, huh? I've never gotten paid. Like, the people who I've defended the most, I've never gotten paid from. Now I have my platform benefited? Yeah, of course. But, again, like, we don't do pay for play. Like, you can't buy my opinion. I've always said, the moment you can buy my opinion, I don't matter. The moment you could buy my opinion, I don't matter. Y'all seen Lil Baby was one of my favorite artists. He was my top 3 artists. The nigga dissed me on his album, and I just had to do it. I went on a whole campaign against him. I didn't want to do that. But that's integrity. That's morals. I was getting money with QC. I could have said, well, fuck that. The money's too good.
This is where I think Akademiks is a little bit off. Where I think that he's a little bit, maybe not cultured enough. And I don't mean that in a bad way. Like, I'm not saying, like, he's green. Let's just say that. This is why I think Akademiks is green. I think that he's asking you, how could you not be getting paid from this shit? How could you not? You mean to tell me you're doing all this glazing for free? Just off the love of the sport? Because he's saying, yo, you used to rock with us too. It wasn't just Kendrick versus Drake with you. Y'all don't believe me? Here's the proof.
3. And I'm not counting, I think all these are classic. Like the niggas just puts, it's just his shit is amazing.
Yeah.
Like,
wait, what's the 3 you count?
Depending on Butterfly. Even though
as a classic album?
yeah, I thought like by far, actually, I think the rapping on To Pimp a Butterfly is better than Good Kid, Mad City. The songs on Good Kid, Mad City, and some of the concepts that he kind of get into, and also it's a first look on a big scale, so like we see it differently. But if we just going by rapping, I think some of his best rapping in his career, like if we're just talking about the 3 albums, was on To Pimp a Butterfly, and that's why I think it's not that easily digestible. This nigga was really rapping, trying to explain some shit. Which, of course, if like me, I think so. We could talk about it more. But the last point, I felt he really said to Drake and Big Sean, and he said with these lines, he says, "Gotta lay something down if you making threats. Gotta say something now. Don't hold your breath." And with him saying that to me, he was saying, "Listen, if y'all got a problem with all these claims I'm making, say something right now."
Is Drake scared of Kendrick? Let me get my direct questions out the way.
Yes.
Is Big Sean scared?
No, hold on. I think we gonna agree with the first part of this. Yeah. We all agree what he's saying. I mean, if you are the greatest, you shouldn't have a ghostwriter, someone paying your bars.
I could be a pawn for Drake or anybody else.
You deem that nigga for tickets to the concert. He 21 Savage had to get you them. Act, it's shit like that.
He didn't see it. He didn't see it.
Now, Act, you see everything else you said to him. Now all of a sudden he didn't see it. Act, he's treating you like how when a thoughts in a DM.
Stop.
Yo, I ain't trying to link her tonight. Keep it in the book.
That don't make him a fuck nigga, bro. Like that.
Act that does though. Act that does, cause when he needs you, he'll send you DMs. He'll play old buddy with you, but he really don't fuck with you. That's why niggas are treating Drake like this, cause he's a fuck nigga. How you showing him mad love? He don't show you no love. You think Drake shows you love?
Yeah, Drake showed me a lot of love.
How? What's he do to show you love?
I got exclusive info.
Act, that's not love. What do you do with that exclusive info? You say it to the world, you gas it up 10 times more. He's using you as a free a billboard, free promo. Showing you love is, yo, Act, I'm in the city. Here's 10 tickets to my show. Backstage, pull up. Yo, Act, pull up to the I got the OV. He sent Ice Spice a jet before he sent you one. Act, you're the biggest media platform, Act.
What that got to do with Drake? He's the biggest rapper.
Oh, Act, you're promoting him. You're making Act. That nigga be dropping ass music, but you won't say that because you're a #1 fan, my nigga. So you be like, yo, even if this shit ass, you might get offline, might tell niggas you know, yo, that shit was ass. But nigga, you get online, nigga, you fucking jump into it, doing backflips, nigga, all type of shit. That nigga can't give you no tickets to his show. Bruh. Act, the first nigga he should be hitting up when he tap in the city is you. Yo, I'm in New York. Yo, Act. I got how many tickets you need for my show tonight? No.
You know, I told him, I said, listen, throughout the battle, we probably definitely came off very biased, not only because I like Drake and he's my favorite rapper. And anytime my favorite rapper is going against another person, if he's my favorite rapper, I'm going to say my favorite rapper is going to win. But you guys lost communications with us at that time because you, again, whether I preferred Drake or not, if you choose to not clear anything up, like today we're talking, they mentioned a few things I didn't know. But when you choose not to involve yourself in clarifying the narrative gets written without you. It always happens like that. I'm in the media. I know how it goes. So, hopefully, my stance won't change. Drake's my favorite rapper. It won't change ever. Okay.
Akademiks then on his stream would say how, yes, I am a fan of Drake, but he feels the reason that they feel as if he's coming off extra biased is their fault because they stopped contacting him, and so they wouldn't explain their side of things during the beef. So they basically left Act to assume and speak for them from his perspective. See, that's why I disagree, and I think that's where the disconnect between old school, moving in silence, militant type people have a difference between somebody like Akademiks, who's a streamer, and he basically puts everything out on the internet. Because I think Kendrick's whole purpose And his whole part to show was, I'm not here for the antics. I'm not here to play around. If we're having a music disagreement, we're having a rap battle, let's have a rap battle. He let the music speak for himself the whole time. He literally said nothing. He didn't do no interviews. He didn't do like Drake. He didn't make AI tracks. He didn't joke around and say, I'm gonna push the red button and post pictures. He didn't do none of the stuff that Drake did. And that's exactly why he won, because he set the trap for Drake to play himself. And that's exactly what Akademiks is not getting, because he's similar to Drake. That's why he relates so much to him, that have only heightened the fandom and the negative part of the fandom to the beef. Akademiks has antagonized stuff, and then you know that he's gonna be like, well, I'm just the chat nigga. I'm just the nigga I'm just the media guy. I didn't do nothing. But he has done things that are very harmful and very negative to this situation. Let this be a rap beef. It doesn't have to be anything else other than that.
But here's the thing, he don't like Kendrick neither.
Yeah, but let me tell you something about Kendrick. Kendrick sucks, and he's abusing SZA. What do you think the f is gonna happen when he comes to my city?
Yo,
this is my.
I'm getting word that they got a special video that when they come to that Rogers Arena or the Rogers Stadium, they're about to drop a video dissing the GGs. I'm just letting you know. I'm letting you know.
Let me tell you something now.
Yo, I heard they got a Canada version of the show that's straight dissing. I'm just telling you.
So you're telling me right now?
Yes.
Let me tell you something.
That's word on the street.
Let me tell you something. I will quit rapping, quit trolling, quit social media if Kendrick Lamar comes to Toronto with no police escort and leaves Toronto.
Hold on. It's no way Kendrick comes to Toronto. You know when you listen to like he's rapping in like Not Like Us and this, and he's like he keeps saying like Canadians, like he just kind of like he's kind of like dissing y'all still, like oh they just connect. Yo, you think he gonna go to Toronto and just like kind of like be like, yo,
let me tell you something. Hold on. You think Kendrick could come to Toronto with no security guard and walk around downtown? Let's be honest, bro.
I heard he going to New Old King. I heard he gonna rent the spot out.
I'll be there. I'll be there by myself, personally. No GGs. Come on, you know what happened to Drama. You know what happened to a lot of goofies. When you come to Toronto, these niggas gotta call me, Ak. Call me.
So you tell me that Kendrick can't go to New Ho King and get that fried rice?
I'm gonna give him something better than that fried rice. I'm gonna give him something better than that. Something that. Come on. So you think that guy could come to my city? Holy f, they're calling me John Gotti right now, Ak.
Yo, I hear the man about to come to the 6 and diss everybody up.
You hear this new one? They have a diss for the GGs, Kendrick and them. I'm telling my big homie. They got a diss for us. Holy f. Ak, you know what? You're gonna die behind that. You tell him, Ak. Tell him come to Toronto. Bring your bodyguard. He can get it.
They're gonna do that in the stadium though. They're gonna do that in the stadium and get police escort to the private jet.
Don't you know I got connects in stadiums? Everything, Ak.
Yeah.
I'm hot right now, Ak. I'm a fucking guy, Ak. Ak. Yo, hold on. I'm on stream, but they can't see us. Ak.
Yeah.
Do you think he could come right now? Remember, just don't come police escort. No police escort? Holy f, he's gonna play Young Dolph 100 shots after.
Yeah, no. I hear you gonna be moving in Canada type wicked though. I hear you going downtown. You gonna take a picture by the CN Tower, and then I
prepared the little things, everything for my boy Kendrick. I want to greet him so bad, man.
Kendrick come to the 6. Kendrick say about to book a show. He say about to shut the place down still.
You sure?
Probably gonna be with all the police.
No, even he's with the police. He's done. He ain't coming. Metro Boomin too.
It's a no-fly zone, man.
Metro Boomin, man. I see what you're trying to do with my boy, man. Don't do that, man. Don't do that. It ain't. Hold on, Ak. It ain't safe, Metro. It ain't fucking safe.
Not only Did Akademiks bring top 5 on his platform to threaten to do things to Kendrick when he has his Toronto show, which is tonight, which is probably going to be one of the worst days in Drake's career? Maybe. We're saying, I don't know. But he also did things that were very personal, which I get why Dave Free and Anthony Saleh would say, hey, you're compromised. Let's be honest. The man leaked Kendrick Lamar's Super Bowl set list. What was the personal reason behind that? Please let me know. Please let me know what was the reason behind that.
You niggas don't leak shit. Y'all niggas suck dick. I told y'all what's gonna happen. It fucking happened. You nigga like, yo, nothing bigger than the chat, nigga. Let me tell you how I got that nigga Kendrick's fucking Super Bowl performance. A nigga who worked at the fucking arena is a chat nigga. Fuck who, nigga, his label's tight to me. And they pay me. But we gonna work it out. Can't beat the chat. Stop it. You heard what I'm saying? That's how I got it.
I took a card and I was
Get my Interscope. How'd you get it? The NFL hit me. Act, we gonna sue you. We'll do the. I told him, I said, I'm gonna call him Drake. No, I Drake my mans, but y'all gonna sue me? Because I don't sue. Actually, I would sue. I'm playing. Actually, I would. Anyway, they said, they sent me an email this morning. They said, don't mention the track list. Because apparently when we leaked it, they got paranoid. You know what I did? I went live on Rumble. Shout out to Rumble. I went live on Twitter and I leaked that bitch. I just want to show y'all. Any of y'all journalists who ever think y'all on my level, suck a dick. I'm going to end it like that. Because I don't fuck with none of y'all. I seen all y'all trying to kick my back in because y'all thought I was done. I'm going to keep leaking everything. I don't fuck with y'all. I don't fuck with Kendrick. I don't fuck with no artist. It's going to be like that for life. Just keep sucking dick and keep getting info from me.
So I think that these niggas came to Full Press Act because they really wanted to know, are you just a media outlet that's just a fan of the situation? Maybe you're overexerting yourself a little bit. Or is this personal? Because Anthony Saleh and Dave Free will go on to let him know that, yo, this dude got my phone subpoenaed because he's a Karen ass bitch who decided to sue, and he has no inclination, no reasonable proof that, yo, the label pushed this narrative that I'm a PDF file or pushed this song when it wasn't true. He's just butthurt because he lost a rap beef.
But I'll tell you what he told me. He said, Act, here's the thing. The reason why even I had to come over here and holler at you, dog, that dude who said that shit, he's lying. I never paid for no bodied things. I said, well, he sent a screenshot, whatever. I said, maybe he's lying. I don't know. But that's what the kid said. He said, well, that shit has got me in a federal lawsuit now. So what are you talking about? He said, they subpoenaed my phone for Drake's lawsuit. They took it. That is bothersome. Again, that ain't, you know, again.
Matter of fact, in this rap beef, Drake was sending Anthony Saleh voice notes talking crazy before Not Like Us came out, like a mob boss.
He said, you should, and this is what I don't know. And I'm gonna ask Drake. I'm like, Drake, is this true? He says, you should have heard this nigga Drake, what he was saying to us before we whipped his ass. This is what he told me. I said, what do you mean? Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. I never really knew Drake speaking to anybody. Like, you know, Drake has told me he hasn't spoken to Dot directly, but I didn't know about if he spoke to anybody else in and around Dot. Anthony Saleh, he confirms to me, yes, Drake was sending me voice notes talking crazy, like he's a mob boss. That's what he says. He says Drake is saying to him, Drake is saying shit like, yo, I'm gonna done you like just talking crazy like, yo, you niggas is washed. Yo, you got like you guys think you could finish me? Crazy. All of a sudden they're like, then we drop the bomb. Right? Cool. Not like us here talking. All right. Then he gives me some more insight. And I ain't gonna lie to you. This was worth going to the concert for this insight. I live off insight like this. He says that Pusha T shit is real. He says the only problem is people think that happened recently. That didn't happen recently. He said if it was recently, UMG would let Pusha say whatever you want to say or do what he want to do. Why? Right now, UMG and Drake, their relationship might be irreparably broken because of the lawsuit. They're going.
Hey, so how could you not ask Akademiks, hey, bro, are you compromised? Like, come on now, be for real. Now, tonight is the GNX first stop out of back-to-back dates in Toronto. We're going to see how Kendrick is receptive. Drake just happens to be on Cashapp stream, which is another testament that, yo, Akademiks, he don't fuck with you. How many times does he call Aiden Ross? He's been on Aiden Ross stream. He's been on Cashapp stream. But for whatever reason, he will not link up with you, and you are his biggest supporter. Those aren't even hip-hop outlets. You literally report on everything Drake. He only reports things through you that you can tell the people. So I think that it's really pathetic. But he's going on Kai stream tonight. The Rogers Stadium, allegedly, you can see all the monumental skylines in the background of Rogers Stadium. It's gonna be bad. Drake, he texted Drake Akademiks and said, hey, pop out the Kendrick show. More bullshit, because why would you encourage that? And he said that Drake said, yo, I got 2 cars, which I'm assuming will be the authorities, that are sitting outside of my house, telling me if you go anywhere near Kendrick's performance, we gonna get your ass.
Yo, me and Drake talked yesterday. You know, I told that nigga Drake, I said, Drake, if you like that, I said, you see how Big Act popped up at the show? Nigga, you pop up at the show. I'm an instigator. You know what Drake told me? Yo, Drake said, nah, cause you know what happened? Nah, I don't even want to tell you the other part. So I told Drake, I said, yo, Drake, you see how, I said, you gotta do your big act. Pop up and show niggas. They in your city. Pop up, nigga. You know what he told me? He said, yo, act. They've had, like, I forgot exactly what he said. They've had 2 cars on my block since 2 days ago. Since they know this nigga's coming here. Like, bruv, like, the whole city's taking on, like, nigga. Anyway, you know? So, I still think you should pop up and show niggas. But whatever. Whatever. I like that term. Pop out and show niggas, man. So, somebody say I'm cap. Y'all never believe nothing. Why do I even tell y'all shit? I tell y'all the truth. Y'all be like, you're lying. I tell y'all what y'all want to hear. He's telling the truth. Why do y'all even listen to me? If I tell y'all what y'all want to hear, y'all like, no, he's telling the truth now. It's so interesting.
And that exactly is why he got full court press, because Akademiks doesn't understand when exactly he's pushing a narrative. Why would you text Drake and ask himself to put him in a position to pop out at a show of somebody that he despises, put that peer pressure on him, and then turn around and say, you know what? I didn't want nobody to get hurt. I didn't want no issues. We good. No, this is who you are. This is what you do. It's easy to instigate from a basement. You got pressed in Detroit, whether you want to say it or not. You claim you're going to more shows. I'm assuming you must be talking about that Toronto show. If you're at that show tonight, because Detroit literally is right on the cusp of Canada. So I'm not a dumb nigga. If you pop out, you might pop. Hey, listen. All I'm going to say is, Akademiks, every day you're proving the fact that you were truly compromised and that your fandom got in the way of your media talent, of your media bias. So whatever, it is what it is, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this situation, man, and let me know down below in the comments what y'all think is gonna happen at this Drake concert tonight. I'm on this shit like white on rice. I swear, I swear to God, I am watching this concert like a hawk. I need to know what's going on. Y'all let me know. Like, share, subscribe, comment, hit that notification bell. We out, baby. Boom.
IG-TheLaFlareLounge.
It's him.